The silent collapse of a narcissist. The hidden signs you might not notice. You might think you'd see it coming if a narcissist was falling apart. Loud outbursts, dramatic scenes, something that would draw your attention. But here's the thing. The collapse of a narcissist isn't always a spectacle. It doesn't have to be explosive, loud, or even noticeable right away. In fact, a narcissist can be crumbling to pieces right in front of you while still holding tight to their illusion of control. They don't need to look like they're falling apart. They can be high-functioning and simultaneously disintegrating, and that's exactly what makes their silent collapse so dangerous. You see, as they try to maintain their perfect mask, the cracks start showing up in subtle ways. It's not always obvious, but you'll feel it. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and reveal 5 alarming signs that show a narcissist is silently falling apart. Sign 1. A shift in their style of dress. A narcissist, for all their flaws, is obsessed with control, and a big part of that control comes from how they present themselves. They carefully curate their image to ensure they are admired and seen as flawless, but when they start to crumble, you'll notice something odd happening with their clothes. It won't be obvious at first, but their appearance starts to slip. Maybe they're wearing mismatched clothes, neglecting grooming, or showing up in the same outfit day after day. I saw this happen with my narcissistic uncle before he passed. He went from immaculate to disheveled in a heartbeat. Other times they might go the opposite route, overdressing like it's a desperate attempt to reclaim the attention they feel slipping away. But it's not about fashion, it's about control. When a narcissist is still standing strong, their appearance is always polished. When they're falling apart, that polish starts to fade. You might also see them obsessing over a specific look, dressing for meetings every day, even when it's unnecessary, or wearing casual clothes to formal events. The mask is slipping, and it's clear to anyone paying attention. Important note, mental health struggles, like depression or PTSD, can cause similar changes, so keep that in mind. This isn't just about someone who has always been laid back, suddenly showing up in mismatched outfits. We're talking about someone who used to take care of their appearance, maybe even copied your style, and now simply doesn't care anymore. Sign 2. Uncharacteristic people-pleasing. Narcissists are not known for being humble. They're typically controlling, entitled, and don't care much about the feelings of others. But when they start to collapse, something shifts. They start people-pleasing. Desperate for that supply they've always demanded, they will suddenly act nice, complimenting you, agreeing with you, and doing things for you. It's like they're trying to win you over again. But don't be fooled, this isn't humility. This is manipulation. They're desperate. A narcissistic parent who once ruled their home might start giving compliments they never would have offered before, or behaving as if they care more than they truly do. You may even see them give gifts or perform random acts of kindness, but it all feels forced, rehearsed. It's a performance to win back the admiration they feel slipping away. And here's the kicker, they won't appreciate it. The moment you help them, they'll resent you for it. If you get a narcissistic man back on his feet financially, don't expect thanks. When he's back on solid ground, he's more likely to turn his back on you. That's just the way they operate. Sign 3. Anxiety that turns into rage. At the core of a silently collapsing narcissist is anxiety, though they will never admit it. The anxiety is there, gnawing at them from the inside, and instead of processing it like a healthy person, it leaks out as rage. They might lash out over small things, like spilling a drink or being mildly criticized. But this isn't just anger, it's panic. They know their world is falling apart, and they don't know how to stop it. It's like watching sand slip through their fingers. They try to hold it together, but it's slipping away. And rather than face that panic, they take it out on others. They snap, they insult, they criticize, and beneath that is a desperation you can almost taste. They're not angry, they're terrified. Sometimes their rage will come out in passive-aggressive ways, making snide remarks, undermining those around them, or withdrawing affection they once gave freely. It's a quiet destruction, but it's destruction all the same. They don't want you to see it, but they're desperately trying to hold onto the control they feel slipping away. Sign 4. The caught red-handed look in their eyes. There's something you'll see in a narcissist when they're falling apart, a look that's unmistakable. It's the look of someone who knows they've been exposed. It's the look a thief gets when they're caught with their hand in the cookie jar. I saw this in my grandfather's eyes during his final days. You'll catch their eyes darting around, as if they're calculating their next move, figuring out how many people have seen them for what they really are. It's like they're running a mental count of the damage done. And then there's that forced, empty smile. The kind of smile that doesn't even reach their eyes. You can feel the strain in their face, like they're holding everything together by sheer willpower. This look comes when they know their manipulation tactics aren't working anymore. They know they're being figured out. The mask is cracking. It's not just guilt in those eyes. It's fear. Fear of being exposed, fear of losing control, and fear that the empire they've so carefully built is starting to crumble. Sign 5. Their face betrays them. A narcissist can fool a lot of people, but they can't fool their own face. Watch closely and you'll start to see it. You might notice the tightness in their jaw, the unnatural stiffness in their smile, or the quick flicker of panic when they think no one's paying attention. Their once confident, polished look starts to look forced. It's like they're going through the motions, pretending to be something they can no longer keep up with. Their expressions become exaggerated. Too much of a grin, too deep a frown, like they're overcompensating for the truth that's leaking through. It's like watching a computer glitch in real time. They're struggling to maintain the image, but deep down, they know it's slipping. Their face says it all. This is falling apart, and I have no clue how to stop it. And if you pay attention, they might even avoid mirrors or cameras. The narcissist who used to admire their own reflection now recoils when they catch a glimpse of themselves. Why? Because the person they see doesn't match the flawless image they want the world to believe in. It's a brutal reality check they can't escape. Conclusion. So, which of these signs have you noticed in a narcissist on the edge? I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. As we wrap up, I just want to say thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Until then, remember, let the healing begin and continue. If this video spoke to you, take a second to hit that like button, share your thoughts below, and pass this along to someone who really needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Your support fuels what I do, and I can't wait to bring you more eye-opening content. Stay strong, stay fierce, and remember, you've got this.